Welcome back, guys. I'm your survival guide, Soopa-Dave. Today I will be showing you how to solo tame a Giga. And just so you know, this isn't the only way, but this is my favorite way to do it. It has kind of the least amount of risk to it, and also the least amount of risk to hitting the Giga multiple times. One thing I want to add too is if you're on an official server, before you consider taming a Giga, I want you to make sure you guys know that there's on official servers there's going to be a lot higher stats than you can get in the wild. So just keep that in mind. So let's get started, folks. So you're going to want to build 4 metal behemoth gates. You can use stone, but you're going to probably want to double layer them because the Giga is going to bite through the first layer pretty quick. So you're going to want to have spare behemoth gates on you to keep them trapped in. If you're by yourself, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But like I said, for solo, I definitely, with the new gather rates where they are, making a metal behemoth gate really isn't that hard anymore. So you want to take and make metal because the Gigas can't hurt metal. And you're going to want to kite them in to the metal area. And what I normally do is I put a trike or some sort of low dino that I don't really care about in the very back. That'll make him want to go to the very back once you do get him in there. And once you do that, you can go down and close the door without having to worry about him biting you because he's trying to kill the dinosaur that's in the behemoth gate. You don't have to do that. I just find it's much easier if you do that. Also, when solo taming a Giga, actually even when you're normal taming a Giga with friends, the biggest thing that's more important than anything else is that you don't miss a shot for a long period. You want to stay shooting the Giga because if you don't, the torpor will start to go down a little bit, and on a Giga it does not take long. It's within a few seconds that they drop like 1,000 torpor. So just keep that in mind, guys, to stay firing on it and not missing, and that will be your best friend for knocking it out. That's why I highly recommend trapping a Giga like this instead of chasing a Giga around or just shooting it while it's untrapped. Is you're gonna basically, once you miss for a little bit, you're basically resetting your complete tame or trying to knock them out. So it'll take a long time a lot of times if you don't trap them. And then also you're gonna want to build either a overhang or build next to a cliff, but you can also do pillars up to a big ceiling so you can see down into them. Just make sure it's far enough away. They have a huge bite range. Also, when you knock out the Giga, one thing I will really highly recommend to make your Giga taming a lot easier is once it drops, is go into the inventory, watch the torpor, let it get down to like 1,000 or 2,000, and then just pump a ton of narcotics, like maybe 2,000-3,000 narcotics. Just keep in mind 100 narcotics does 4,000 torpor, but basically you can do the math to get it back up to full, and that way you really don't have to, in a lot of cases, don't have to mess with the torpor. Just keep an eye on it. Once it starts dropping, even a 150 will completely wake up in about 3 or 4 minutes. But if you let it drain, it'll take probably a good 20 minutes for it to rise all the way back full after you feed it a bunch of narcotics. So that's why I highly recommend doing it that way. So hopefully this will help you out on solo taming a Giga or just taming a Giga in general. And you guys have a great day.